And we're back. Welcome back. Trash Talking with the Old Heads. Saturday, January 18th, 2025. Hey, college football brothers. We down to the final two. Notre Dame, Ohio State. Before we get into the game, well, let's talk about it, man. The playoff format. For you, Jared, was a success? You like it? Love it? 1 to 10, how you like it? Where are you on the playoff as a whole? You know what I'm saying? As a fan, like, did it move the needle for you as far as the playoffs? And
no, because if to rate it, to answer the rating question, I would probably give it a 7, because we had some lopsided victories. I think so far maybe we had one. I guess what we consider good game. Right. Other than that,
maybe 2.
Other than that, we had
Texas. Texas was involved in both.
Yeah, right.
So
your team.
I would give it a 7. Too lopsided. We proved the same thing, that there's some teams that don't belong this far along in the season. So that's the same scenario. Kudos for us still having college football games to watch. The weekends were nice to have a game on Friday and some on Saturday.
Thursday,
so that was
Saturday.
That was dope. But that's probably as far as I would get, and we've already discussed
what they need to change,
what needs to change, and stuff like that. So I would, that would be
especially if you're gonna go to 16, you got to make some change.
Can't go to 16.
Oh, they going to 16.
Can't go.
Maybe not this year, but they going to 16.
Can't go to 16.
Oh, it's happening, bro.
Going to 16.
It's happening, bro. Because the SEC and the Big Ten want those other teams in. It's gonna happen.
Going to 16.
That'll pretty much guarantee them 4 every time.
It would make it the NFL. It definitely would make the games in the regular season not that important, because you got a 3-loss Bama team that lost to fucking Vanderbilt.
South Carolina would have been in there.
Yeah,
maybe Ole Miss would have been in there.
All 3 of them.
All of them would have made it.
All 3 of them would have.
In my opinion, I think the best thing to come out of what we have is that we don't need 16. I think that's the best thing that we've witnessed.
Problem with you, you're thinking about football. They're thinking about money.
I know. Even with the money out there, what you're gonna lose is you're gonna lose having all good games. So there's no chance you can have all good games in 16. No chance.
What you mean?
Not if you seed it right.
No,
the seeding was
the only. That was the only miss.
If you got Boise State and SMU playing, then that's probably a good game. You know what I'm saying?
But you don't want to. But don't nobody want to see Boise State and SMU play.
They will.
That shit. No,
right, I'll watch it. Good football is good football.
Yeah.
When you got 2 teams that are equal, the game gonna be better.
That's an equal game.
Right. It's gonna be better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then
do they belong? That's another conversation.
Okay, but then those 2 equal teams gonna beat somebody. Then they gonna go to the next round and get smashed.
Right.
So 16, way too many.
I believe that.
I'm with you on the premise, but it's gonna happen.
And if you do 16, when it's time to, you're gonna take the contract TV money and run, because the next time it's time to renegotiate that contract for those games, and we're like, man, we can't do that.
Can't do
that much.
I'm with you though, Dante. I could see. We don't want it to happen, but I could see it happening.
It's gonna happen.
Probably in about 4 or 5 years, it'll probably happen. Only thing that they could change differently is just the seating. I liked it. You know what I'm saying? I did. Other than the seating and the mismatches that we had, and just some of the paths to where we've gotten for the championship game I don't think was what was intended.
Right.
So
we need to find out what the TV deal is now. We need to find out how many.
I would agree with you on the 7 or 8. 7 or 8. If they did the seating right, you know what I'm saying?
If they had done the seeding right, I'd probably be at an 8, 8.5. You know what I'm saying? If they had done the seeding correct.
You just can't have you just can't have the winner of the Big 12 at this moment in time.
Right.
At-large team with a bye. Just can't.
Because if the TV deal is like 3-4 years now, whatever it is now, I think that's long enough to show you. 16. We can't do no 16.
Yeah, I hope you're right. I mean, I actually hope you're right.
Maybe give them the home. Maybe give them that first round home game.
Right.
Against whoever, but
because I hear people yelling, what about 2 rounds? That would be a good thing. 2 rounds of home games would be good. You know
it would be.
Which I think that is better than the neutral sites. You know what I'm saying? I like the home game part of it. You know what I'm saying?
2 rounds of home
It gives it the
games,
atmosphere that makes college football. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that part is cool.
doubt.
You know what I'm saying? If you can do that for 2 rounds, better.
Right.
Better for me.
Why would you want to travel 2 and 3 times?
Right.
As a fan base. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. So on the game, man, the only question really is, can Notre Dame score enough damn points, to even make it a game? That's really the question for real. Can they score enough to keep it close?
Nothing was the same with all you bitches and nothing's forgiven. Let me give you that Fighting Irish freestyle. It don't stand a fucking chance. Notre Dame don't stand a chance. I like the fact that we got 2 blue bloods, but I don't care about neither of these teams. I don't give a piss about none of these fan bases. I would like Ohio State to lose to shut the Big Ten and their fan base up. But the hell with both fan bases, respectfully. Including you, Matt Lewis. They don't got enough, though. Riley Leonard, mid with some good wheels and moxie. Your boy Will Howard got a little Sam Darnold in him. He can show up and he can pumpkin out.
Right.
But the difference is going to be the weapons that they got. You know what I'm saying? I think Notre Dame got the tight end. They got your boy Jeremiah Love. Those are 2, good NFL prospects. But the Buckeyes got your boy Jeremiah Smith. If you double him, they got Emeka Ibuka. How do you say it? Egbuka. Mm-hmm. They got Judkins and Henderson. It's just gonna be too much. They got the best roster money could buy.
Right.
Go Buckeyes.
Jerry? You agree?
I do, sir. I do agree. I don't think Notre Dame can win this game. Their strength has been defense because we're looking at 2 teams that have played D in the playoffs. Both of them have been. I think they're 1 and 2 defensively thus far, but putting enough points on the game to even make it competitive, I don't see it. Notre Dame is coming out here. They're going to come out here with the, trying to man up. That's what they've played. They play man defense on the outside. I don't think they can stop this passing game right now. Playing that type of defense, so they're going to have to mix it up. So I'm not saying it's going to be out of their comfort zone, but they're going to have to pick their spots when they're going to have to, try to strong on Jeremiah Smith. And your boy, let's just call him EE.
EE.
Let's just call him
Emeka Okafor.
Yeah, let's just call him
Okafor's little brother.
Let's just call him EE. Shout out to having 2 black coaches on Martin Luther King.
2 black coaches.
Don't we have 2 black coaches?
Hell no.
Well,
Ryan Day? He black?
Man, my mind done went back to the last game.
Ryan Day black?
Excuse me. My mind done went back.
soul man.
You know what I'm saying? My mind done went back to last week.
Lincoln Osiris on the
my mind done flipped the coaches back to
get some of them collard greens.
But no, Notre Dame. Notre Dame. I don't think they stand a chance. Ohio State's putting up 36 points a game so far, which is 8th, and the opponents putting up 12. And we already stated that Notre Dame's defense, they've allowed 14 points per game so far, but it's just that passing attack. Ohio State has 2 wide receivers that have combined for 24 touchdowns and over a little bit over 2,000 yards, almost 2,000 yards. That's just not going. That's not going to cut it. There's not enough offense, and Notre Dame's quarterback is just Leonard. Is just not.
As hell.
He's not. He's not.
But it's college football though. The team with the most talent don't always win in college football. Now I'm with y'all. Ohio State should blow these motherfuckers out. How ready to play can Marcus Freeman get him? Is he better than Brian Kelly at getting them ready to go? You know what I'm saying?
So that's why you got your blue and gold on today.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why you got your blue and gold on today.
But I can't pick him. I want him to win. I want to, again, it's MLK weekend. You know who I want to win, but I wouldn't put my money on.
No,
I want Marcus.
I'm moving. I don't with both.
I hate them both equally.
It's not gonna happen.
And I don't even hate
not gonna
Ohio
happen.
State. I just
There's
hate
no
Big
way it
Ten
can happen.
fans for real. Always talking shit. You know what I'm
Back
saying?
during the war, I was a saucier.
Right. So it's like I want the black coach to win.
Lincoln Osiris.
I just don't see how they can
Goddamn.
win this game though. Like you say, they play more man coverage than damn near anybody in college football. Are you willing to do that against Ohio
You
State?
better not.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You can't do it all game.
I think he's a pretty good coach. You know what I'm saying? So what scheme can he come up with to try to keep this game close? And I hope he can come up with something, you know what I'm saying, to even just keep it close. I just don't want to see a blowout on
I mean, they got a good defense.
the defense. Is
They
good.
got a good defense. Only thing they have to do is limit the
They
big
gotta run the
plays.
ball, too.
They're gonna have to run the ball, but it's gonna be difficult, man. That's why I don't really giving them a shot. But if they can, they can run the ball well. You know what I'm saying? Keep Ohio State on
That's
limited.
why I said run the ball to keep them off the field. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Control the time.
You
of
gave the
possession.
keys. I mean, it can be done.
It can be done.
It can be
you know what I'm
done. It's
saying?
not a Herculean task.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Ohio
But they
State
just.
has looked bad at times this year, so they can be had.
What did
you
I
know
say
I'm
about
saying?
Will Howard? He got a little what?
Right.
Got a little Sam
some
Darnold
pressure
in
on
him.
him. You know what I'm saying? It can turn into a game, but I'm picking Ohio State though to win the game. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm picking Ohio State, but I've made up my
I
mind.
want Notre Dame to win.
I don't want the Big Ten to win. We going with Marcus Freeman. Let's go, Matt Lewis. Let's go.
time-
Now, I ain't finna put no money on it, but let's
Right.
go.
But I want y'all to win, Matt Lewis. I really do want Notre Dame to win this game.
The problem in there for Notre Dame is with that single coverage, both receivers are good doing everything. They're good deep, they're good short.
And how good is this damn freshman, man? Man, damn.
Jeremiah, yeah.
That shit's incredible, dog. Like, this dude is insane.
He a
dog.
big dude.
Like,
But
serious.
you see what happened last week? What he had, like one catch for 4 yards? So you can be shut down. I mean, he's still learning how to play.
Yeah.
He's a beast.
He's a beast, though.
But what they did, they rolled coverages his way. They played in
Right.
tight man. You know what I'm saying?
Non-stop.
Roll coverages his
They
way.
didn't do that. They didn't
it
do
was
that dumb shit
nonstop.
Oregon was doing.
Yeah, it was nonstop.
But they just refused to change. Like, what y'all doing, bro? Like, you see what this dude doing to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it just
and by the time they decide to do something else,
it
the
just
game
let your
over,
boy,
bro.
yeah,
It was too late.
It let your
Game
boy
is over,
E
bro.
do his thing. So
But let's switch. We got to move on, brothers. Let's talk the association. You know what it is. Thursday night.
The
Had a big
association.
Big game on Thursday night. Didn't go the way I think anybody expected with the Thunder blowing out the Cavs. You know what I'm saying? It was a pretty much, I think we all turned it off after a while. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't worth watching after a while. But what'd you learn about the two number one teams? Number one team in the West, number one team in the East. Did it change your opinion?
well,
Upgrade your opinion? Downgrade your opinion about the Cavs? What?
of course. Well, I can't say it didn't
In a regular
change.
season game.
Yeah, I can't say it didn't change anything. I will say this, especially being a Celtic fan. Shout out to Soldier Boy in the KG5 today. Mitchell didn't play well. Mitchell had an awful game. You can say he was locked up, Dort was in his shorts, or whatever you want to say, but he had a bad game. He was their focal point, and without him getting his numbers, they were out. I think he only played like 20-something minutes. They went on to pull the cord early.
It was over.
They've split during the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, they're number one, but I still don't have them, either one of them, as the absolute best team in the league. I don't care about the Cavs record. But if
Here we go
anything,
again, man.
if anything, it showed me that OKC has a formula now. They have a form. They'll sell out on their defense on Mitchell, and more likely they can get those dubs on this team. So if it's a copycat league, then everybody, they can
Do they have?
Everybody don't have the
Everybody
people
don't
to
have
do
the people
Right,
to do
right,
it.
right.
But
But
the Thunder can throw waves and waves. It don't matter who they have. The switch, they don't have a bad defender
Right.
on their team.
Right.
it's still, that'll be the approach, for everybody. Is to, of course they like, okay, we got to stop the superstar, whatever. But they know that the rest of the Cavs don't have what it takes to get those.
Man,
even though they've won some games without Mitchell this year, but not against.
They
the
had a
top teams.
30-2 run. The Cavs, you know what I'm saying? They've been living.
In a regular season game.
They've been eating high. They've been eating high
Right.
this
on
year.
the road.
Yeah, exactly. It's a game. You don't take too much out of this game other than the Thunder was impressive.
Right. They had the revenge factor because they had been beaten by this team earlier.
Exactly. Cavs still the best team. They got the best record. They 3-point shooting still legit until further notice, until they stop shooting the ball as well, and other teams can show that they could. Because I've seen people limit Donovan Mitchell as other people stepped up.
Right.
It's just a bad game. That's all we got. It was a 30-2 run.
Yeah.
That pretty much ended the game.
I didn't learn anything about either one of them that I ain't know already. I knew the Thunder were a good defensive team. They can play defense.
Exactly.
And when they get Chet and your boy back, I want to see what they become. I think they are the best team in the West right now. You know what I'm saying? How can you say they not?
Who said that they would be the best team in the West? Little old me.
You said that being a LeBron fan?
I said that, man.
It wasn't just
at the beginning of the year, you said okay.
I said okay.
Be the best
pull
team in the league.
Pull the tape. Pull the tape. I said
we both picked them.
So what did you have? What did you say the Lakers was going to be?
I said the Lakers was going to be in the play-in.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
what I said.
Coming off last year, anybody had to like the Thunder. They were only going to get better. You know what I'm saying?
SGA is making this case for
he's going to be the MVP. More than likely, if they keep winning the way they win, you know what I'm saying? He's going to be the MVP.
He's going to be MVP.
You know what I'm saying? So, because the Bucks aren't winning enough for Giannis to win it. You know what I'm saying?
Donovan don't have the hype right now.
Right. You could always give it to Joker.
He'll get in the conversation, but he don't have the hype
him
right
being
now.
his team being much better than Joker's, he's going to win the MVP. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it go in the NBA. He's going to
Giannis, he getting...
Right. They're not winning enough.
They're not winning enough.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So, he's going to win the MVP. So they're a good team. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what they become when Chet gets integrated back into the mix. See what that does. I think it'll be good for him because, like you said earlier, he'll be playing the 4, which I think is where he should be playing. They're going to be a formidable team. It's going to be a hard out to beat that young team 4 times in the West.
Most definitely.
It's going to be hard. I'm looking at these other teams to beat them 4 times. Can the Mavs do it? I doubt it. Luka ain't dedicated to his even being in shape and shit. Like, nah, they not going to do it. And Kyrie's starting to look a little...
I disagree with that Mavs take you just had.
Man, you
one
crazy.
thing Luka knows how to do.
Okay.
Is be dominant and win games.
Well,
so if he can come back completely healthy,
he'll be healthy. We're not giving him no excuse. He'll be healthy.
If he can come back this season completely healthy and finish out the season strong, I think the Mavs can beat the Thunder.
Book it. They not beating the Thunder this year
because the Thunder is gonna, just like my Celtics when we got Porzingis back. They're going to have to go through an adjustment period of having their full complement of players.
Yeah, no doubt.
So they got to learn how to play together in that role. And this is a young team.
But the difference is they all play defense.
Adding that new stimuli is going to...
That's the difference, though. The people they getting back play defense, too. They all play defense. Everybody on that squad play defense. Everybody.
Y'all keep talking about this defense, but we saw them against the Bucks. For the cup, and the Bucks made them boys look
1 out of 83 games or 82 games.
Well, again,
stop it. It happens to everybody. Hell, everybody does have a night like that in the NBA in 82 games. Exactly. It happens.
It wasn't a series.
I can pick out a damn Celtic game where they gave up 140 points.
My only issue
they made them look silly with that defense that you talking about too in the first game. Silly.
And what about the second game? How silly did they look then?
Donovan just
right.
Get it together.
So the defense looked much better in the second one, right?
My issue with the Thunder is, you know what I'm saying, how good of a presence they're going to have on the inside. They got Isaiah Hartenstein. Right. He's pretty good, but other than that, you know what I'm saying, if they get him in foul trouble, then you got to go to Chet, and you have to go to the dude from Arkansas, the other Jalen. What's that, they third Jalen Williams on the team? They got 2 or 3 of them on the team?
Well,
they had to go to him, which he's solid, but
he's a good player.
You know, if you get Hartenstein in trouble, in which he doesn't foul a lot, you know they can be in trouble.
What bigs you really got to deal with?
He out now. Hartenstein is out now for a while.
You know what I'm saying?
And the Lakers ain't got much around AD.
Right, so it's Joker and AD when it comes to bigs in the West. You know what I'm saying? Now I think Memphis is a good squad. You know what I'm saying? Who could give them a problem? You know what I'm saying?
They killing me. They ain't got enough around.
They don't. Who do they? Do they have enough around AD? Do they have enough around AD?
When they be putting that when Clutch and Bron be putting the team together, dog. I like this piece. I like that piece. Oh, that's a good piece. I like this piece. I like that play. And then when they play and they trash,
Well, number one, the people that they had around the squad last year, they've been hurt for 2 years. So let's.
Bottom line, Cleveland and Thunder are two good teams.
They're the best teams in the league.
They're two good teams.
They're the best. They better than who? I don't even know why you let this nigga wear your damn put his jersey on. Soldier Boy, why the fuck is you over there suffering in silence like
just
this?
Just suffering, dog. You know what I'm saying? With that bullshit ass green on. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm gonna get him a Spurs jersey. You know what I'm saying? Put that bitch on. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of which, though, since you brought that bullshit up, let's talk about these bullshit ass Celtics.
Yeah, he gonna poo the Thunder and the Cavs.
His team's playing like shit.
Then you said they ain't the best teams in the league.
I don't think so, but it's okay.
Who the best team in the league?
Yeah,
who the best team in the league?
Say it, the Celtics. Please.
I already told you who the best team in the league was. I said it.
I know you're not gonna say it's the Celtics.
Best team in the league, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
With 12 losses.
So let's talk about your boy, man.
With
They lost to the
12
the Raptors, 110-97. Terrible.
They just beat the Magic.
Beat the Magic. So kudos to y'all for beating the Magic. You know what I'm saying? Lost to Sacramento, 114-97. Notice all these scores, y'all scoring less than 100 points. Looking like y'all playing back in the what? In the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Not scoring no points. Lost to OKC on the 5th, 105-92. You did beat Denver. Good job.
Lost the sack.
So, what's up with your boys, man?
There's a bunch of L's over here.
I want to hear what G thinks about the Celtics right now.
I already told you what I thought about it, man.
Tonight.
Their inside presence hurts them when they shooting falls to hell. Mm-hmm. And that's what exactly is happening. Their 3-point shooting has dropped.
Number 3-point shooting.
They went from shooting about 37, close to 38% at the beginning of the season, first 20-some games. Now during this below or 500 ball stretch that they had, the shooting then waned. They down to 34%. And get what? Porzingis ain't no inside presence. They getting out rebounded. Your boy, I can't remember what's your center name? The other guy they had in place of
Al Horford.
Not Al Horford. We ain't talking about old Al. Old Al.
Cornette.
Nah, the other dude, the black dude. 86.
Tillman.
Oh.
Yeah. No, you don't even know your own roster. You don't even know your own fucking roster.
Tillman is on the team. You talk about Keita.
Yeah.
Keita.
Yeah. The starter. Ain't he the starter? Ain't he starting?
I haven't seen that dude start in any game. Maybe they have.
They were starting, but you got Luke Kornet.
Al Horford is our starting center when
you got Luke Kornet. You got Kristaps Porzingis, who you can't fucking count on. Yep. Can you count on him? I'm asking you.
He's injury prone.
Okay. All right. And even if he wasn't injury prone, is he a defensive stopper on the inside against good bigs?
He's a shot blocker. He's a help side shot
blocker.
Yeah.
But when somebody put their shoulder in his chest, what can he do?
How many centers play like?
Is he do he out rebound centers?
Centers in the league play?
Do he out rebound the people that he have to?
He's a poor.
The people that he have to guard, which is going to probably be Giannis, Embiid.
Okay,
will destroy him.
Embiid, this man.
Embiid.
This man.
Yeah, I mean the fact of the matter is with yourself.
Cat.
The offense this year for them is like shooting wise is mid as hell. They're 18th in field goal percentage.
When they busting everybody ass in 3-point shooting, they good.
They're 15th.
Everybody can shoot.
So then they middle in everything. They're 18th, well that's below me.
They are the Pittsburgh Steelers of the NBA.
Y'all, like I told you earlier, you're right. Y'all 3-point shooters. Y'all have mostly 3-point shooting contests.
That's it.
Most nights is a 3-point shooting contest.
Y'all on pace to shoot more threes than you take in the paint. That's what the people say.
I'm just saying that's who y'all are. That's the way they built this team. That's what they're gonna do.
And when it ain't
y'all hit the damn threes, y'all win. If you miss them motherfuckers, y'all lose. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much the Celtics wrapped up. They make threes, they win. They don't make them, they lose.
I go.
I'm not impressed.
Yo, go.
29-12, good record.
Yo, go.
I'm not impressed. They are champions, so I give them that. And you got
check out the shoes, ladies and gentlemen.
He
got the green Jordans on.
So y'all,
check out the shoes. Put on your green hat, man.
So,
see the whole Celtics get up.
So
represent your boys.
Y'all got a problem with the way we play. I've had problem with the way we play in the past, and present too sometimes, with the 3-point shooting being our weapon. But we've weaponized it. We're the only team in the NBA that has weaponized it to the point of all 5 players can help us stretch the floor. The problem on the games that we've struggled in is the shooting. Yeah, I'm right about that. You're right about that. In November, we were at 43% from 2 and 57% from 3. All of that was generated off of offensive passing, body movement, ball movement. So we got good shots early in the season when we were super hot out the gate. Well, that's cooled down. One, adjusting to the injuries to certain players on the floor, namely Porzingis, which that kind of flipped our numbers in the 2-point range and 3-point range. You had our 2 best players doing too much one-on-one instead of getting it in advantageous spots on the floor and driving the ball to finish at the cup with the intent of reading the defense on whether or not we need to score that or whether or not we need to kick that. That formula, which is how we play, worked beautifully for us early in the season. That had been the case. Like I said, guys in and out of the lineup that has switched some. We're struggling to make some of those layups. We're shooting contested layups. And you know what happens if you miss a contested layup? Usually that turns around and goes the other way and gives up an easy bucket. So,
well, the only person on y'all injury report is Drew Peterson.
Right now, everybody.
Who is that?
I looked at
right.
that.
I don't even know what the hell that is.
Right. I looked at that last night, but we've had JB sit out some games with injury. Everybody is damn near healthy right now. That's just as recent. That's as recent
when
as
they
last
lose to the
week.
Hawks tonight, then what?
That's just another game that you lose. But
wait a minute, that ain't what the hell you just said a second ago about the Cavs losing.
Well, the Cavs is not my team. Okay.
Oh, all right. That's all we got to do. We got to the truth.
We got to the truth. These games some of these regular season games don't mean shit.
So the more you see us get these reps in, the more you see us get back to playing Celtic basketball. The more healthy we get, the better you'll see us play, and you'll see more balance on the floor. But I have no doubt in my mind that we still remain the best team.
You have every day.
Until you beat the champions.
I still got the field. And you still ain't took the bet.
You can have the field.
Like I said, America, he still ain't took the bet.
Still ain't.
You can have
he say they definitely gonna win
if
the
y'all
championship,
that,
but won't give me the field.
You would bet that.
See me.
If y'all are that, you would bet that.
See me in the playoffs when it's time to get 4 out of 7.
Okay. Yeah.
We will.
We'll talk about it.
See me in the most interesting shit out of this. Well, not actually out of the association, but a former NBA player, Mark Stoudemire, his Mount Rushmore, power forwards. And I love this conversation because you know who my favorite player was.
Timmy.
Right back there.
Timmy.
Outstretched arms of a champion. You know what I'm saying? Timmy. You know what I'm saying?
You got to say it right. Timmy.
So, power forwards. Stoudemire, man. He had Timmy. He had Chuck, KG, and Dirk as his top 4 power forwards on his Mount Rushmore. G, was he right? Was he fucked up? What him to right for?
Yeah, he wasn't. He was wrong. Okay, he was wrong.
All right, where?
He had Karl Malone in there. I don't know how in the hell he got Dirk Nowitzki over Karl Malone. That's my issue. That's my only issue. Tim Duncan, of course, Tim number 1. Chuck, I know a lot of folks gonna say something about Chuck not being on there. I mean, Chuck being on there. KG, I'm not a big ticket fan. I love his podcast though. I love the shit he be saying after the fact. The shit that he's very entertaining.
Right. Oh, no doubt.
And only reason I didn't like KG was because of this guy. Because of this guy. I rooted for the Celtics.
He's my favorite player.
I rooted for the Celtics.
He's my favorite player all time.
I rooted for the Celtics when they beat Kobe because I didn't like Kobe at the time. I'm just being truthful. I'm just being honest. That's all you can be in life is just be honest with yourself. But man, how the hell you not gonna have Karl Malone on there? All-time leading scorer. He got more first team All NBAs than Dirk. He made 4 all defensive teams. Dirk made 0.
Second all-time leading scorer.
Third all-time leading scorer.
Or third.
What are you talking about?
You said all-time. When you said Karl Malone, you said all-time leading scorer. I was trying to.
Did I say all-time?
Yeah.
It's Duncan Nears. Yeah. Third all-time leading scorer.
You did.
Third all-time leading scorer. Got more all NBA defenses, 4-0. And 2 MVPs to 1. I mean, regular season MVPs. Of course, Dirk got the chip, got the MVP, Finals MVP. If you're gonna leave him out for championships, then Chuck shouldn't be on there either.
Yeah. Who you got, bro?
Tim Duncan,
No doubt.
Karl Malone is the second best power forward that I've ever seen. Then I'm going with Charles Barkley.
You said that.
The last one, I struggle between Dirk and KG, but I have to think about KG's complete game on both ends of the floor.
Both ends.
I have to think about.
You can't have a power forward that ain't playing defense.
Cannot.
I have to also think about how. I think KG got his feet up under him a little bit quicker than Dirk did. He did it with less help than Dirk did. Dirk had Steve Nash, from the time he stepped on an NBA floor. He had Michael Finley. He had Nick Van Exel. So he had a lot of veteran help to get him to become the superstar that he became in the league, and KG did not. KG's very best team when he made it to the Western Conference Finals against the Lakers. The best team he had was an aged Sam Cassell, who made his only All-Star appearance when he was in Minnesota, but he was an older player. And the oldest version of Latrell Sprewell that we saw, and we saw how that ended in Minnesota. And also my boy Wally Zerbiak.
Wally.
On that team. So that's the best squad he ever had. He said some of his best teammates were Malik Sealy and Joe Smith. We had the Joe Smith after, injuries or whatnot.
Joe Smith never was that guy.
Not quite.
Quite
ever get to that next
He wasn't
level.
the number 1 pick.
He was
what was that, 95?
I want to say 90.
He was number 1
95.
overall. He was number 1
Because McDyess was 2.
Number 1 overall, though.
McDyess was 2 or 3.
3. I think McDyess was 3.
They had the boy from Vancouver.
McDyess to Denver.
Who they had 2 big country.
Big country.
Big country.
Yeah.
So
big country.
Yeah, and Joe Smith. The problem with Joe Smith was he was they made him a tweener. They were playing him at the 4, playing him at the 3. He was a natural 4, but his size his frame.
Yeah, they didn't believe in it back then. You were too little. You were too small.
Yeah. You couldn't really hold your own against the rest of the 4s. But anyway. So that's why I give the nod to my boy KG, not just because he's my favorite player of all time, but I have to. And a lot of people don't take KG over Dirk.
No,
A lot of people don't.
McDyess was 2.
McDyess was 2.
3.
No, McDyess was 2.
What was the year?
95.
95.
McDyess
was 3.
It was Joe Smith 1, McDyess 2, and he went to the Clippers, drafted him, and then traded him in Denver. Jerry Stackhouse, Rasheed Wallace, Kevin Garnett, Bryant Reeves was 6.
6. Okay. Yeah, I got Timmy 1. Ain't no doubt about Timmy being 1. But I got Karl in mine too. Ain't no way I can.
Now we talking about Mount Rushmore, people.
Mount Rushmore.
These are the 4.
The 4 greats.
There's only 4 heads on the Mount Rushmore.
Only 4. I got to go with Karl 2. 3 was tough for me. It came down to 2 of them, but give me KG 3 and Giannis 4.
This man done put Giannis
So no
on
Barkley.
the Mount Rushmore.
No Barkley, no Dirk for me. when I look at impact on the team, yeah, I give Dirk credit for carrying that team to that title, but I blame that more on LeBron than I give Dirk credit. You know what I'm saying? It's more LeBron failing than Dirk succeeding. You know what I'm saying?
I can rock with you on that.
No, Lord, we can't do that. We can't do that. We can't do that, Dante.
I can rock with that.
Let me finish my statement. And I look at
bro,
what my boy Greek had to do to win that title and the way he stepped up to win that championship. And it's kind of some projecting on my part too, on what I think what he's doing now.
Yeah, you projecting big.
Yeah, I'm projecting some
big, dude.
I'm
big, bro.
But see, this is the difference in sports opinion,
right,
than what it was,
right,
in recent years,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Because KG, all he got is one championship.
That's it.
Dirk, all he got is one championship.
And that championship for KG.
So why does KG need? I mean, why does Giannis need more championships to get there?
Right.
I just don't have him in my top four. I'm looking at.
To me, it's
I'm looking at game analysis.
I can say that shit was orchestrated. That nigga couldn't get it done in Minnesota. Goddamn, my boy Greek didn't go nowhere and won and got it done. You know what I'm saying?
You got
with what he was given. You know what I'm saying?
You have great opinion, sir. I can't disagree with you.
That's all I'm gonna say. He got it done where he was.
But I ain't putting the Greek in number. He ain't in my top four.
Okay. Yeah, now.
Listen. I give Greek a lot of praise. I really do. But where I struggle with Greek is with his athletic ability alone and some of his style of play. He now, when I say this, a lot of people will say, well, KG wasn't scoring 30 points a game, blah, blah, blah. I get that. But he wasn't he didn't have the offensive arsenal that KG had. KG developed an inside game. He had the short game. He had the mid range. He had the post game. He had the fadeaway. He had the face up. The whole nine. And that's just something.
Yeah, if KG was taking 25 shots a game, he'd be up in the 30s.
Right.
25 to 30 shots a game, he'd be in the 30s.
Right. And
you don't think so?
Wow. But anyway,
his game way better than Giannis is. Dante. Come on,
offensively,
man.
yeah.
KG has
better defensively.
KG
he is a better defensive player than Giannis is.
By what metric?
By him being able to defend where his position is. Giannis is more on the perimeter defense. He do help side blocking.
They probably even on the defensive end.
Giannis a defensive player of the year.
They probably
4-time first team all defense.
Right. They probably the same.
With more years to go.
I got KG better.
And I had KG in mind. While we arguing KG, I got him in there. I put him third.
KG's offensive ability.
I got him over Dirk and Charles.
So you.
And I love Chuck.
Now I want to go there. Hold on. The Charles Barkley thing, that's kind of crazy. Because listen,
we're giving Charles too much love.
Charles Barkley can't. Nah, bro.
We are giving him too much love,
bro. Charles Barkley came in.
Was a beast, dog.
Charles Barkley came in day one. He didn't need the
man. Nah, dog. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But if we talking about the best players,
Philly Chuck was a beast, dog.
Hey, man.
Philadelphia Chuck was a beast.
I know.
You need to go look at the numbers alone. Charles Barkley came in day one.
I got him in my Mount Rushmore, but I'm just saying we can't dismiss what you're saying about Giannis being in over Chuck.
Right.
We can't. Because if championships count, they got to count. You know what I'm saying? They got to count.
They got to count.
They got to count.
Right.
And that boy Giannis putting in work.
Can I help you out?
He is putting in work.
When we talking about greats, it's one of the determining factors.
But again, this is what I'm talking about. Hold on. Let me say this. This is why I said that championships are way more valued now. Just imagine if Charles Barkley played in this era and he did the same thing. What do you think would be the conversation about him being on the Mount Rushmore? We put him in the Mount Rushmore and didn't blink a wink.
I agree.
And this to say this in America, a lot of times we bring up names. These are people that is in the group that's on the page that come in a lot. This dude, Chris Brodnack, said Barkley was better than Duncan. I digress, but that's some bullshit.
What?
You ain't been seeing?
Hell no.
You've been missing them posts.
good. Cause me and that nigga would have been going for 12 hours. Cause I wouldn't have let that shit go, bro. I'm not letting that shit go, bro. No way, no how. I'm not letting that shit go. He was more exciting. I give him that. He was more exciting.
He had Barkley over. He said Barkley over Duncan.
Crazy.
I
Super.
As you saw in my list, I couldn't put Giannis over Barkley, although defensively he's much better. And
and that's my thing. Both sides got to count.
Well,
either they count or they don't.
Well, but
either it matters or it doesn't.
Okay,
it matters until we're talking about the greatest.
We talking about LeBron.
Right.
Till we talking about LeBron, it matters. It doesn't matter. It matters or it don't.
It matters or it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Either defense matters or it doesn't.
LeBron been on all defensive teams. LeBron been in the Defensive Player of the Year finalists.
Okay.
So it matters or it don't matter, Jerry. Consistency is all I ask for. That's it.
It matters or it doesn't.
That's all I ask for.
Championships do matter.
Absolutely, they matter.
But I give championships way more credence when we start talking about the pantheon of greats.
But we talking about the pantheon of great power forwards.
Right.
So we can't, we categorize it, so we can't elevate a player when they don't meet the criteria that we're doing for other pantheon great conversations.
That's why it's easy for me to put Giannis over Barkley and Dirk. He played both ends.
I
can't dispute it.
I gotta give Barkley. I give Barkley
Barkley's more offensive game got him on for me. And then it's more nostalgia than anything because that's who we grew up watching.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody, the consensus is Barkley's there. Right. But when you put it and analyze it and you put the numbers
and like I said, it's a little projected on my part on where I think Giannis is going.
Again, and that's what when you said that, and that's why I said, why should we have to project? He's been MVP twice.
And if it weren't for the team sucking this year, he would be the.
Not only did he win a championship, he destroyed in the finals. Now, who they played, and a lot of people gave me flack for saying that Middleton was the closer, which was fucking true. Giannis, he did
his thing, a 50-piece
thing,
closing out.
All of that is true, man. But I also look at the era. We talking about you talking about a defensive era versus a no defensive era.
Man, stop with that no defensive era.
Let me finish.
Who we got to get into this conversation? We have got to get in this conversation later on at another. I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead.
Let me finish. I'm looking at that about the eras. I'm looking at the position back when Barkley played and the people at his position and the teams that he faced, and I'm looking at the teams that
I can feel.
I'm looking at Giannis right now, and I'm struggling trying to think of some of the best people at his position that he plays, even though he plays.
I feel
he's guarding centers and power forwards and small forwards. I get that.
I agree with you. I give you that. I give you that. I will give you that. I will give you that.
He doesn't really have players.
Most of them are stretched. Most of these dudes are stretched forward.
He don't have a Tim.
I give you that.
He don't have a Karl Malone. He don't have a Chris Webber.
Yeah.
He don't
the
have
floor is opened up.
Playing against.
I'll give you that.
But we're gonna have to have this conversation about this no defensive era. I think that's a false narrative. I think it's a false and a fucked up narrative.
Okay, so
and that's probably why the perception of the league is down.
Now I don't mean no defense. I mean a defense that has been, in some cases, a lot of the physical. Wait a minute, a lot of defense has been relegated to less physicality. Ruled out by the rules.
Let's bring this up next week. I will find that need to be on the topic.
But before we get off basketball, let's talk about the new women's league. Unrivaled. Started last night. No, none of us watched it. I think we all recorded it. None of us watched it though. So it's 3-on-3 basketball. What is it?
Full court.
Kind of semi-full court, whatever.
Yeah, it's a compressed full court. What I read
played the 21 or what is it, or 10 minutes, whichever will come first. You know what I'm saying? And I think the shot clock is like 12 seconds or whatever. Quick question. Does it make you interested at all in women's basketball?
I'm going to watch it and see it. I saw that they got some good reviews from last night. Saying it was a little bit exciting and electric. So we'll see. I'm going to have to watch it to kind of give a full opinion of whether it's going to move the needle. But the big three didn't move the needle. I mean, it's an interesting watch if you ain't got shit else to do.
Right.
But are you like, hey, I got to
Gotta
record
go
this
watch
game?
that. Right. It's just
the
downtime
difference-
on the calendar.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be something to watch.
Right.
You know,
The difference is the big three using older NBA players where they're using current NBA.
WNBA
Exactly.
players. Right.
Big three using players that I don't care to see play ball right now. You know what I'm saying? Because they are lesser versions of themselves.
Right.
You know, and it's you know,
I think I saw Brittany Stewart is in this.
Yeah. But the Unrivaled, like I said, none of us got a chance to watch last night. But I am gonna watch the games from today. You know, just to see. I like it because I like the full court aspect of it, and I like it that we have WNBA stars that are still in their prime.
Right.
know?
That's the good thing about it.
And and
Is Caitlin Clark on one of the teams?
no, she backed out. She was
Because only like
she was gonna play, but
six teams, right?
Yeah, 16.
Yeah, she backed out.
With like 4 players, 6 teams got.
Yeah, I think 4 players.
But we do want to say, you know, check it out if you get a chance.
Right.
You know, just
We're
see
definitely gonna check it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find, like I told y'all last, I'm gonna try to support more the WNBA because I do. When I have watched some of the games, have been good. I like watching the Aces play.
Right.
I like watching New York play.
But we also have to mention the reason why this league is started. This league was started to try to gain interest, to build a league so that our American female players don't have to go overseas
and
to
off
get
season.
another bag in order to live the lifestyle they want to live as a pro athlete.
But let me say this though. I don't feel sorry for somebody making $100,000 a year. I'm just sorry. Okay, a lot of us live off less. You know what I'm saying? Now, we might not be in that group, but a lot of us live off less. You know what I'm saying? So I don't try to make me feel sorry for a WNBA. And to me, they try to do that a little too much. And I think that's some of the backlash against them. Yeah. They think they deserve more than what they have. No, you deserve what you get. You know what I'm saying? What you earn, what you go out there and earn. Y'all business still lose money. Let's not get it twisted. The WNBA still lose money. You don't deserve shit until you start making money.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? You don't deserve shit.
Some of their gripes, they had some, you know, they had some reason to have some gripes. You know, the stuff they were doing with the
market,
some of
the market determined it though.
The care for the women that would get pregnant and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
I'm with you on that, but I'm talking about first class flight stuff. You hadn't earned all that. You ain't got enough money for all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the salary,
but they got it.
That's all I'm talking about. The salary.
They do it.
No, but they still lost. I think I heard $30 million this year.
Yeah.
You're still losing money.
It's still a losing money,
right?
But
you're being subsidized by the NBA, so stop griping about being able to play over here.
But in good faith, the league has adjusted some of that stuff as far as you know, taking care of their health, also in the travel. So they stepped it up on that. You got some teams that have gone so far to give them their own practice facility. So you know, it's growing. It's growing.
Yeah, but just know the market, like Greg said, it's about the market. Get people to watch, then you'll get all that. Start making money. Now this final topic, you know, it's taking out the trash. You know, it's time for taking out the trash. And we got a spicy one today. Something Greg definitely wanted to talk about.
Hey, listen. Something this dude wanted to talk about.
Okay, well, let's say Jerry wanted to talk about it.
Introduce it.
All right, man. So we got the whole LeBron James Drake beef, which we'll see. And of course, your boy DJ Academics came out and said basically LeBron be fucking them hoes and Drake be setting it up when he come to Canada. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could read all the little comments that
the
I got
teens.
here, you know what I'm saying?
The teens.
Right. So I will read one on that academic say, yo, LeBron, I talked to enough whores in Canada. Maybe Drake will keep teasing it, but just let me tell you what I've heard, basically. So basically saying LeBron be getting it set out when he come to Canada.
Them set outs.
Be getting it set out. You know what I'm saying? So I guess my question for you, Jerry. One, is it Drake's fault? And two, who out of bounds here? Drake, Academics, LeBron. Who out of bounds?
The first thing,
out of bounds.
First, let's let G.
Okay. That me?
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Listen to the question. Give us the timeline of this situation. Not necessarily the timeline, but
some of the stuff.
Cause and effect.
Cause and effect.
Cause and effect of the situation.
Let me go and finish the quote too. Let me just tell you what I've heard. This is what academics said. Let me just tell you what I've heard. LeBron, you and Drake used to go on two mans.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
You've been cheating on your goddamn wife.
Right.
Drake used to facilitate the hoes.
Right.
He used to supply you with the bitches. I'm sorry, my nigga. He added, and that's what he said.
And there was
Wow.
There was another part on that where
Explosive.
He said if you're gonna keep basically fanboying to that K Dot or to K Dot's music or whatever.
Right. That's the second part, and LeBron, of course, dances to K-Dot's music, which I guess made Drake upset.
Then you gonna get your side chicks.
So that's the timeline. That's
right.
So
and then the Fighting Irish song, of course. Let me read that line that started all the bullshit.
Okay, go ahead.
This
do
is
your
what
thing.
Drake said
do
in the song.
Thing.
The world fell in love with the gimmicks. Even my brothers got tickets. Seemed like they loved every minute. Just know this shit is personal to us, and it wasn't just business. He later added, sure convinced the gang this shit rooted in love when it isn't. I guess now you boys got to abandon your summer tradition. Cold shoulders I gave in the Hamptons. It comes with the distance. Figure we was always going to be close.
Like ovens and kitchens.
I was sadly mistaken. The
loyalty wasn't a given.
But hurt.
The nigga butt hurt from the throttling he took this summer, or right as summer was starting with the rap war. Of course, everybody know what happened. Not Like Us was just this
took over,
fucking huge hit and a beef.
It was all bots.
Nah, bruh, that was he laid your ass to sleep, Drake. He laid your ass to sleep. It was a good battle. You fought, but you didn't fight hard enough because, hey, Kendrick dropped a monster. And you just got to take the good with the bad. If you gonna beef and you gonna bring up shit about him cheating on his wife and the infidelity, him, you know what I'm saying, probably having a kid that wasn't his, you can't get mad that the man dropped you as a pedophile. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. There's a bunch of lies told in all
beefs. Just take the L.
Take the L and move on. But anyway, so you wanted me to drop the timeline. That was first. Then we had the pop-out show.
Right.
Drake.
Unattended.
Bron was there. Russell Westbrook was there. DeMar DeRozan was there. Of course,
gang members galore.
Yeah, I mean, it was huge. He dropped. He did Not Like Us 6 times in a row.
Label people.
I watched this online a couple times.
Yeah, it was huge. You know what I'm saying? So he's winning he won the beef.
The PR
he won the PR battle. The internet memes. Got the Super Bowl. I mean,
dropped another album.
He basically he knocked you out, and so now you butt hurt. Okay, now you know what I'm saying. LeBron dancing on the show, or dancing on film, or on camera dancing to the shit.
Right.
Been in some workout videos where he got some of K-Dot's latest shit, dancing to that shit. And so some of the things, the ancillary things around the conversation was, you know what I'm saying, Drake responded to another dude named Chris. If you go back and watch the video, they was going back and forth. Drake was like, you know what I'm saying, he was asking him, what's this shit about? I think Academics was in that tweet or DM or text message. I think apparently they had, you know what I'm saying, screenshots of the conversation. Drake was like, nah, you know what I'm saying, that shit really wasn't about that. You know what I'm saying? But if you can read between the lines,
right.
Fighting Irish, Drake is an Ohio State fan. You know what I'm saying? The time dropped, the freestyle dropped after, you know what I'm saying,
and they say that was the name of LeBron's high school team or some shit too.
It is,
yeah.
Irish.
Yeah. So there's a lot of speculation that could be to where it could be true as far as who he was referring to in this freestyle.
Notre Dame colors and everything.
Right.
Yeah. So now, that's the timeline. Go.
Yeah.
What was the question again?
Like, who's at fault? Who is this on? You know what I'm saying?
Is it on Drake? Is it on LeBron? Is it on Academics?
Who is this on, man?
What's the pie level on this?
Right. How you spread it out?
Drake is the cause of this situation with Bron being pulled into Drake's mess when K. Dot dug him a 6-foot grave, and now Drake himself, with all this corny, flipping over to his
suing motherfuckers and
suing people. You know, he going to his Jew side. He's going to his Jew side with the suing, and now trying to slander a man who's had no slander on his name for his whole entire career, before his pro career and all. And now he's
gone through 20 plus years.
Now he's slipping. Now he's slipping notes to the much lamer person that we see in this mix with DJ Academics. DJ Academics, in my opinion, is just doing what he does. This is what he does: salacious things on his podcast. That's how he gets a check. That's his check. He uncovers or discusses beefs in detail, spilling the tea, so to speak, like the women say.
He is a tea spiller.
That is the way he makes his money. But this time, he's obviously went a grave step too far. Some of the steam was let out today. We announced that he's come back and apologized. I'm sure.
See what he said here. I fuck with Bron and kind of feel bad. I went back online and was like, yo, I'm seeing so many people mad at me. If y'all want to go with everything I said was cap, I'll go with that. And that's from DJ Academic.
So obviously, Bron's lawyers or his power team has been in contact with this. What is Erykah Badu? Erykah Badu said he looks like the mouse on Tom and Jerry. So he's heard from Bron's people. Now, when I first discovered this and started talking about it, I got some backlash because people thought I was trying to.
Who is people?
You and others, Bron fans, thought I was trying to join in with Academics and smear Bron. That's not.
I didn't even bring that up. I didn't bring it up at all.
You didn't go to the smear part. There was, you know who, without saying his name. But anyway, I wasn't trying to go to that part at all because I didn't think. I look at it as I've never heard such a thing about Bron. Now we have our mindsets when we talk about these athletes. We just figure they do or whatever. But with Bron having a clean slate thus far, I wouldn't dare go to that. I would dare try to be a part of on a megaphone like, "Does you see Bron cheating too?" or "This count against the GOAT conversation" or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
You
just
bet
like
not.
Everybody else. I would. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not. You know what I'm saying? That's not my thing. But going back to the original question, yeah, this is on Drake. Drake slid this man some tea bags for his tea on this show because he's simply getting killed out here on this side of the fence when it comes to this rap beef and the career path he's chosen. I'm not a Drake fan. I think this is right on par with who he is because all his true colors keep coming out in these rap beefs that he keeps getting beasted in. I think the only one he probably won was with Meek.
He won a couple.
Okay, whatever. But all of this shows me the lame side of this dude Drake. We've heard about him, and I don't even follow him enough to know if any of this stuff is true. It's just like we heard this. It's just other stuff that I've heard. Just being a damn near 50-year-old man that likes a certain type of music, and I hear some of the stories that's linked to it. But I heard that when Wayne went in, he went behind Wayne's back and slept with Wayne's girl. I heard he's done that a couple of times with people that go on the inside or people that are out of sight, out of mind for whatever reason, or messing with people, ex-girls. He loves following up behind people trying to get other people's girls. I don't even have to go there. Let's go to, he had his kid. He was hiding his kid. Now a lot of celebrities do that. They don't want their kid in the news, but it was leaked that he was hiding his because he bore a child with a porn star. Now, where I come from, who having babies with porn stars? You know what I'm saying?
So the chick really wasn't a porn star. She been on like an online OnlyFans model or some shit like that. She just stripped naked. seen no videos of her getting smashed or shit like that.
Okay,
so I mean, it could be out there that she done got smashed, but
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's more of her being butt ass naked, spreading a Playboy model.
Right,
you know
right. But still, the belief, no matter how negative the connotation is,
she was a porn star.
It was the belief was that she was a porn star. Even if she's the only
Even
fan,
if she's a porn star, what it
like
I mean,
who? But still, who's
people have babies with sluts all the time.
Somebody gotta do it.
somebody gotta pump them hoes with them juices.
Wow. Somebody gotta give us a video.
but
Who else Bang Bros gonna get?
You mean to tell me Cherokee the ass ain't got no children?
So right.
Morning Divine. We're going back in time.
So back to like how I came up. I'm not a fan of these dudes that glorify being with these type of women when they paying them and everything. All that is just way.
You got a problem
all of that, yeah.
I mean, God damn.
Definitely. All of that is just.
Why do you have a problem with these folks in their personal lives? That's my issue with you.
No.
That's my issue with you.
No. I'm not saying. This is what I say. When I say I have a problem, I'm saying it's not something that I would ever do in my lifestyle. I don't care how much money. Hold on. I don't care how much money I have or don't have. I just don't understand the bravado in bragging about I got this much money and I can spend it on this chick and I can get this chick because of who I am in my stat. Like
that's
the game is not.
How many rappers do we hear do that?
But what
your favorite rapper, Jay-Z, when he did that a lot.
My favorite rapper.
Well, he was one of them. I've known you for a long time, Jerry. I know you've been a Jay-Z fan.
I'm a Jay-Z fan.
Okay.
But Ice Cube has always been my favorite rapper. But this Drake thing, Drake has been trying to. He's been a part of a lifestyle. He's joined a lifestyle that he didn't come up in, right?
So you think he not hip hop for real to you?
No, I've said it several times. He's definitely not a hip.
Right, so
I haven't considered him a hip hop artist for a long time. He's a pop cap, but okay, cool. That's how you get your bread. That's your thing. But it's all the other stuff that he puts himself into, trying to be more. I don't want to go
more of the culture.
More of
what he put himself into. We can get
more
into that.
of the culture.
Listen,
and
man,
that's where I
if
don't. If
you're in
rock
rap,
with.
you have to get into certain avenues.
No, that's not true. G. That's not true. That's not true.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
That's not true.
He put himself into different
that's
stuff.
not true.
Where you at on the whole academics thing?
Academics was foul. He was totally foul. That's why he came out with the apology. That was foul. You don't involve yourself in another man's beef to a personal level. You can comment on the beef. You can comment, all this fucked up Drake, LeBron, if y'all was boys, you shouldn't have been out there doing that. But when you bring in that man's family, that's the bro code, bruh. Like, who goes and snitches on, even if, let me ask you this, world, y'all, fellas, you see a woman that you know pretty good friends with. You know what I'm saying? You may not be best friends because, married men can't have best friends. Women, that's law.
That's law. That's straight up law.
Your woman that you friends with got a dude and you see that dude out with another broad. You know he beating her. You know he's smashing, right? Is you going to involve yourself in that situation?
Nah,
on a personal level, you're going to be like, hey, yeah, you need to watch out for your boy. He out there. You may be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Just take care of yourself. Be on the lookout. Be watching out for certain things. You may do that shit, but you don't go on no fucking podcast.
Right.
Talking about, we got receipts.
Right.
LeBron cheating on his wife.
Right.
In a beef that don't even involve you. You have nothing to do. Drake, your boy, you know what I'm saying? You get a lot of shit from Drake. Even if Drake was feeding him that shit, Jerry, even if Drake was feeding him that shit, he had no right to go and do that.
Where he gonna get it from? If Drake give it to him, where he gonna get it?
The receipts that he got, the public receipts that he got, Drake said, nah, that wasn't it. He's denying it. Now, again.
Drake gonna deny it.
All right. But again, that was before he even said the shit. You know what I'm saying? That was him talking about the Fighting Irish freestyle. And some of it was drawn because of the conversation Drake had with the dude that I was referring to. I think his name was Chris, but don't quote me on that. Was saying that he said about the lawsuit, it would be the same as me or as Nike saying, putting behind the campaign that LeBron was cheating on his wife. That's his whole thing with UMG about them behind Kendrick's, him saying he's a pedophile.
Right.
And furthermore, to even go into that point, I understand. Now, I'm a Drake fan. I'm a LeBron fan. I'm a fan of the music. I like what LeBron does in his, as far as helping others. But I don't know none of these cats enough to vouch for their character for real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or to besmirch their character. You know what I'm saying? That's my issue with you. You can like to besmirch their character. If you don't like the music, fine. I love the music. Drake is an artist. You know what I'm saying?
That's another example of Drake. I said that, you know, the code switching is so crazy for Drake. All of this stuff is a smudge on who he is and his character. There's no doubt that this is from Drake. There is no doubt in my mind that this is from Drake.
You can't say there's no doubt.
There is no doubt,
regardless.
That's
besides the point.
That one of the top
That's besides the point.
Got this information.
That's besides the point.
Before this, he had no clue of, bro. Nobody had any kind of inkling or information or anybody ever.
According to DJ Academics, a whole bunch of folks knew
about. Well,
that was around the circle, and DJ Academics claimed to be in Drake's circle. So that's false. As far as let me finish my point. You know what I'm saying? What you're saying, if Drake fed him the information intentionally, even if we're saying that is no doubt, he had no right to do that shit. I don't give a damn. That's bullshit. Now again, if that's the case, Drake, you wrong. You know what I'm saying? But again, he didn't publish it. Did he publish it? He may have alluded to it.
Now, if he did that, then he knew it was going to get published. So, yeah, he did it at that point. So, to me, that is an important factor.
But not directly.
Yeah, but you knew if you're giving it to a podcaster who does then you know that that's what he's going to do.
I get you on that. But again, it's more up to that guy to be like, not to do it. That's crossing the line.
Right. But
that's crossing the line.
The academics, and that's your business model.
Exactly.
Are you going to not do that? Because now think about all the people that are talking about DJ Academics. And everything he puts out now going forward, whether it's interesting or not, I'm going to click on it, though.
So what's our business model?
People are going to hit the like and subscribe button, whether they think about it or not.
So what's our business model then? Would we have a problem with doing something that would be totally against our moral and our principles?
Let's say you knew saying something about LeBron would get us an automatic 2 million every week likes.
Cease and desist.
What would you say it?
If it was something that was salacious?
Let's say it was something like what he just said.
If we didn't have
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't. Especially if it wasn't public knowledge.
If Drake came to me and said, hey, I be fucking with LeBron and we be fucking with them hoes. Now, would I say Drake told me? You damn right. But I would say it. On this show, if Drake came to you and said, this is what LeBron doing, me and LeBron, this is what we do every day, and you're going to say, Dante,
I wouldn't do it.
No, it is going to bring you,
unless it was
put a number to it.
I wouldn't
Let's say it's going to bring you 10, 15,000 a week.
I tell you,
on this podcast.
I tell you what,
if you just put the news out, get the fuck out of here. You do it tomorrow.
I wouldn't do it.
You would do it tomorrow.
Hold on.
Not if it wasn't public knowledge, I wouldn't do it.
15,000 a week
on
this podcast. Hell yeah, you would do it.
Hell no,
damn right you would.
I wouldn't do it.
Number one.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
Number one.
I wouldn't do it.
Get the fuck out.
I wouldn't do it.
Hold on.
I would not do it because it ain't public knowledge.
No, number one.
Let's say he had proof. That is
true. Still ain't public knowledge.
The only way we would
still
do
ain't
it,
public knowledge.
That ain't our format, that ain't our stilo, that ain't our style.
Now, I wouldn't do it if y'all voted me down, but you damn right we would probably do it.
No, what we would do is,
let's do this.
We would let him sit in that seat and let him talk in that mic and say it himself.
Exactly.
But we not
exactly.
Do it.
I wouldn't do it.
I
was like, hey, you want to come on here and say it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it. Just like if one public knowledge and somebody came in before the Dwight Howard shit came out, and we don't even have no.
I just find it hard to believe y'all got that versus the money you would get.
Because
y'all,
it's a code, man. Hold on.
It's
a fucking code.
Versus the dude that you do not know.
It's a code.
That you have no loyalty to.
It's a code.
You don't know him.
It's a code.
You don't know him.
It's a code, bruh. It's a code. Person we ain't got no loyalty to, no strings attached. If we had evidence.
No strings attached.
You
got the evidence.
If we had evidence that the White House, we got evidence, and it ain't came out.
That's it. I don't even
White
like
House.
him. I don't even like this motherfucker.
Pause.
So you damn right I'm doing.
Pause. We're not going to White. Don't do that.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm bringing it to. If we got clear evidence that the White House was banging another dude, and it ain't been published yet. It ain't been published
for
yet.
15,000-20,000 a week.
Not
Guaranteed.
I'm not doing it. Not doing
I'm doing it tomorrow.
Not doing it. Not doing it.
I'm doing it tomorrow.
Not doing it. Not
damn right.
My whole thing.
Y'all can sit over there. Put the camera on me. Damn right. That nigga Dwight banging that motherfucker. Let me get that check. Fuck Dwight. I don't like his ass anyway.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Again.
Now, Bron, it would be harder because he's a family man, and I respect that.
My issue is that,
we can't
that's
keep
a hard
taking
these personal shots. This man sent me 5-6 text messages about this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Going at Drake's character. I don't really care what you think about him as a person because I don't think about nothing. As a person, we see what these people are.
Right.
They different.
Right. Right.
But that don't mean that they ain't good or bad on either side of the aisle. It's just people are people. I got my issues.
Yeah. Do I think Drake did it? Yeah, I do. I think.
I don't know if he did it or not.
I can't prove it.
I don't care if he did it or not.
Yeah. To me,
he didn't publicly say.
None of
he
us.
shot some subliminals.
None of us is going.
You can read between the lines, but he didn't publicly do it.
None of us is going to be heartfelt about any of this corny bullshit these cats do in life.
Right.
But when you keep saying that I'm smudging his character, whatever, I'm judging what I see.
All right.
I'm judging what I see.
Right.
When I call him a cornball, snowflake ass wannabe, it's because of what I see. It's what I see him doing. When I see him on the sidelines when the Raptors.
What about the music though?
Hold on.
Forget the cornball shit. What about the music? That's what you be hating on, the music.
When I see him on the sidelines during the finals, it was damn near unwatchable. When I see him trying to demand the camera time, when I see him acting like this complete goof ass on the sideline every game,
That's too much.
Every game,
I can dig that.
over the top.
I can dig that. I can dig that.
When I saw him
trying to get his shine on,
when Serena, and I know you're gonna say, well, they said he smashed Serena, but
I don't know if he smashed or not.
Right, we don't know.
He ain't said it, but
okay, okay. Let me just leave it at
he ain't said it.
When I saw him, when they caught footage of him trying to holler at Serena, right? He looked like he was begging. He looked like he was begging so hard, and it looked like Serena was not. You know what I'm saying? Like she was not trying to go down that road, and that's one of those situations where like, damn, dog, you trying to follow up behind everybody. I know back then everybody, you know, oh, Serena, my God, you know what I'm saying? She bad, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But she was either in a relationship or just finishing a relationship, and then here you come right behind that dude. To me, I'm just saying, to me, that's something when I see, you know, growing up, seeing cats that do that, or seeing cats that, you know, like, you know, when we were at Bama, you know, to see cats coming in preying on the freshman chicks or whatever, that rubbed me the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, my nigga.
Let's talk about the music. What is your issue with the music? These cats, they got different personalities. They come from all different backgrounds.
I've told you this several times, and I gave you a perfect example of what I was talking about, where I left Drake alone. Right? When you first introduced me to Drake, I was like, yeah, that's cool. You know, you introduced me to him as this, you know, he rapping, he singing, he play instruments, and this, that, and the third.
I said he played no goddamn instrument.
It was like piano or something. It was piano.
I don't know if he played no piano or not.
It was something you played me. He was actually playing the piano or whatever back then.
I don't remember that.
Okay, all right.
I ain't heard no song he played the piano.
Whatever.
He could be.
It was on like some type of mix, something, whatever. But anyway, when you introduced me, that's how you introduced me to dude. And then, of course, he started making records. You know what I'm saying? Wayne put him out there, backed by Jay Prince and all the whole nine.
That was before I even introduced you.
So now, when I go from there, so now you start learning about the cat. So then the first thing I learned is he was on the TV show Degrassi. Not some shit that I ever watched or ever would watch. That didn't make me want to go back and be like, well, let me see what this Degrassi shit was talking about. No.
Didn't go watch. I ain't seen that episode.
Exactly.
Never heard of it till y'all just said it.
Right. So here we are. So then we went to that. So then I started finding out, okay, he wasn't raised in Texas. He's just backed by Jay Prince, and I think maybe that's where his dad lived, or that's where he went in the summertime.
Who said he was raised in Texas?
Hold on. You hear a bunch of different stuff around.
Again, I didn't say that though.
I'm not saying you said. I stopped at you introduced me to the dude music. That's where it stopped with you. Okay. I'm just going down the timeline of me trying to show you some of the reasons why I just don't rock with the dude. Right. So then once I found out that, then okay, so he's this Jewish kid from Canada. He came up,
no problems with
suburbia,
Jews. No problem with Jews.
No problem.
He had no
Jews.
problem
with Jews. But it ain't
folks.
Just a description.
Right. It's just a description. And when we start talking about the culture, it's not what we came up learning in the culture, right? It was separate, right? Until you got the Beastie Boys and all this type of stuff. It was just kind of separate. That's all I'm saying. So when I find out that that's more of his background than when his music started changing to where he was trying to be gangster, in my opinion. No, he wasn't coming out saying, I'm blasting this, you know what I'm saying? He didn't come out completely, what's my man, Malibu, what's the movie?
Malibu's Most Wanted.
Malibu's Most Wanted. He didn't come out completely Malibu's Most Wanted, but he has a few songs where he's doing that tough, gangster-ish type stuff, and I know he's saying it because he got the backing of a gangster and some thugs. They in his camp, but they need that for that type of protection because of the avenues that he's trying to get into as to be a part of the culture. Wayne asked him and told him not to embrace this part of the culture. He tried to tell him. But he didn't. He got into it, and I gave you the perfect. I gave this. This is gonna be real quick. I gave you that perfect song, the song he did with Trouble, right? That song was. I had never heard that shit before until 3 weeks ago. Hold on.
I still ain't heard.
Hold on.
I just heard the snippet you snipped out of.
As far as the beat, and then Trouble's flow or whatever. It's rocking. You know what I'm saying? I was with a friend of mine listening to it during a little session. Hold on. And then as soon as he came on, when you listen to his flow, he's implying through that whole song that we do this. We do this.
So your problem with the music, I'm just trying to make sure I'm following it.
Is when
he's not actually living what he's doing.
No.
Or that he's being something that he's not in real life.
Or that he didn't
grow up in the culture.
No. My point.
I'm missing the point.
For sure, he didn't grow up in the culture. This is
what's the culture?
So what's your problem with the music?
What's the culture? What is the culture?
He grew up in this bar mitzvah having ass type of shit.
So hold on, man.
Let me tell you. If you're gonna ask me, let me tell you.
Okay.
That's what I don't understand.
So what's your problem with the music and what's the culture? Answer them two questions right quick.
My problem.
Because you done went on for an hour.
Right. My problem with Drake is when he started changing his songs from, all this singing and this girl this and this girl that and this problem. Of course, I ain't heard every song, but I just gave you a perfect example of one song that describes it perfectly. With the song he does with Trouble, is he tries to jump into when he's saying we do this or my niggas do this, blah 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 blah. Man, where is all this coming from? Where is all of this coming from?
All right, so
why are you doing it for $1? That's the answer. You're doing it for $1. You're doing it to grab more.
So it's like the fact he's not authentic. That's what you just said, basically. That he's not authentic.
My point is, he didn't have to. He didn't even have to go that route. Right. He's a pop star.
Be the pop rapper that you are.
You're a pop star
Be Will Smith. That's what you are.
Stay in that lane. That's your thing. When you jump into doing a song. Oh my God.
So answer the second question. What's the culture? What's our definition of the culture?
Because you defining the culture as, you keep saying he ain't from the culture, as if being in the suburbs or being raised in Canada is not part of the culture. That to me, that's ludicrous. That's stupid, because rap has gone beyond being from the hood. There's a lot of rappers that ain't from the hood or from the ghetto or don't wear a flag in their back pocket. That's how you just described it. Here's to me. You know what I'm saying? That soliloquy you just said is bogus. I ain't saying you don't really feel that. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is that that's a misguided take, because let me finish. Because Drake's rap music has stayed in its same lane from So Far Gone until you know what I'm saying, Where My Dog, or was it For All the Dogs? Or what was that was the last album, For All the Dogs? Yeah, For All the Dogs. That's crazy, because you have to listen to all of Drake's music.
You just said you didn't hear the Trouble song until I showed it to you. So
well, there are songs that he got out there. I haven't heard it. You know what I'm saying? Until you sent it to me, I haven't heard it. But that ain't nothing that as a feature. He got a couple features out there that I have not heard. I don't like all of Drake's music. I don't like Honestly Nevermind, because it's honestly a bullshit ass album with a bunch of singing. I hate that he do a lot of singing. When he raps, to me, is when he's in his element. We like the rapping Drake. We don't like the singing Drake. The rapping Drake can include a bunch of tough talk. That's what rap is. Rap is a bunch of bravado. Regardless of if you're talking about swinging flags, or you got your boys that's going to have your back. He honestly has a lot of beef with a lot of people. He honestly has a lot of money. When you have a lot of money, you got a lot of people on your team that will crash out for you. That's not a far take to have, Jared. That's not a far take to have. Now, is he as tough? Was he built tough from ground up, from the mud till? No. But everybody rapping.
Does Taylor Swift need a bunch of people around her that's gonna crash out for her? Does she?
She don't have to say it. She don't have to say it, but she got him. You don't think she got him?
No, she ain't got no fucking thug niggas behind her. She ain't got no thug niggas behind her riding with her.
Crazy.
Are you serious?
Can you walk up on her and slap her down?
No, she got security.
That's the same motherfucking thing. That's the same motherfucking thing.
It's not the same thing.
Jared, okay. Listen.
It's not the same
Jared,
thing.
Listen to me.
That's my point. It's not the same
Jared,
thing.
did you grow up in the game? Were you in the game? No. Okay, you got $1 billion, you a $500 million man. Everybody, you know when you got money, you well known. You ain't gonna tell me that you ain't gonna have niggas from your squad that will ride out for you in case they had to.
No, I do not I don't need to do that. Why do I need to do that? If I'm a $5 billion man, I don't want no thug niggas around me. If
I ain't talking about
$5 billion dude, if I'm a millionaire, whatever, I don't want none of them cats around me.
We ain't talking. Okay, have we seen Drake in a bunch of bullshit?
Why do I want them cats around me?
Have you seen or heard anything about Drake and some shit where some crazy ass niggas done some shit? You can see that in
Didn't he just have somebody shot and killed around his house? Didn't that happen?
No, they had people coming out and shooting around their house, but that ain't got nothing to do with his folks.
Oh, so that was some fake stuff. I thought somebody was shot.
You telling me
property.
You telling me that you wouldn't have your niggas, the people that you fuck with, that would, you know what I'm saying, that would be there to support you because you have a lot
of. I got security for that, dog.
You don't think he got security?
All he needs is if he's not trying to portray this image. If he's not trying to portray this image of that lifestyle, if he's not going to do the things to try to adopt.
Is Drake not well known? Is he well known?
Is he real rich? So you get your security. You don't need all that.
He ain't just real rich. He's one of the most popular people in the world.
So you get security. Do you think did Michael Jackson have that type of backing? No, Michael Jackson didn't have that type of backing.
He had security. Touch Michael Jackson with a 10-foot pole.
He got security. G, what is you doing? I don't even understand your angle no more. Because we're talking about people that's billionaires who have security. We're not talking about these little rap phenoms that want to put.
He ain't just no little rap phenom, dog. He one of the most popular rappers in the world.
Okay, so get security.
So that's a different.
Why are you walking around? Why do you need
Jared, man? That's
why
crazy.
Why do you need Jay Prince's henchmen around you if you that type of star? You get
because if you was in the rap game, it's a whole different story. You just
no, it does. But see, that's my point.
It's a whole different. You just seen them. What was the boy name that got killed? Was it Offset or Takeoff? Takeoff.
I know
you just seen him get killed.
Yeah, because
you in rap, you in a different element than Michael Jackson and Prince. You in a whole nother element, dog. That's just a part of the game. That's a part of the game. So you don't need more than security. Because you don't want to be somewhere in just a strip club with two niggas. You're going to be in there with your boys.
I ain't taking no side in this one, but in that situation, when he in a bowling alley at a dice game.
In a bowling alley.
But isn't that stupid? If you in that, I don't have to be in those places. I guess it's I get his point. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in the rap game, I don't have to be in the rap life. I get kind of what he's saying. You know what I'm saying?
But
Drake to me is doing all the most busterific shit.
You're projecting off of shit he's saying his album because we don't see him in elements like that. You ain't heard no stories of him being in the hood like that. I've seen him in videos where he's in the hood and he got a bunch of niggas, but that's just rap. You're gonna have your niggas on your team around you.
All I'm saying is, just like the stuff I was talking about on the sideline in the Toronto game, he has chosen the route. Just on the stuff that I've heard or read or seen.
So you just don't like the tough talking.
Hold on. It's a bunch. Don't quit trying to limit me to these little boxes you trying to put me in on this to stick me in this. You just don't like Drake cat. Whatever.
You don't like Drake. You in the camp.
I don't like Drake's music. Okay, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of his music.
That's all I'm trying to get to, the music.
I'm not a fan of his music. But every time in passing, when I come across these busterific ass displays of him back cutting dudes to get to their chicks, fighting over IG models. I mentioned the hidden Wayne chick when Wayne go to prison, so he hit one of his girls or whatever, and then they gotta fix the relationship when Wayne get out. Like, those are the moves. Any dude, if we married and we hear about cats that's sleeping with dudes, wives or whatever, we think that's some, like that's lame. Or even if it's just their girlfriend, why are you going after her? That's your man's girl.
But these ain't just girlfriends. These are just bust downs. So what you mad for? What you mad for if she just a bust down?
Greg.
That's different, man. I get it. I have run a. That's my point. That's part of the point. But that's separate from the music.
That's part of the point.
That's separate from the music.
Some of this,
you including it.
Some of this.
Everything you said has been about the ancillary.
It's like
shit.
we're having two different conversations.
Right.
I can't get to the why you don't like the music though. What is it about the music that you don't like?
I stopped rocking with the music because number one, it was too much singing.
Okay.
You don't like the singing shit.
It got to be
good.
It got to be too much singing.
I agree with you. I don't like all that singing shit.
It got to be too much singing about how this girl did me wrong and now I'm this and you know what I'm saying?
What you don't like about
or whatever.
I got energy, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to drain me for this energy, trying to take away from a nigga, fucking with the kid and pray for you, nigga. I got nigga what?
To me, that song whack as hell.
That song ain't whack, man. Get out of here, dog.
But anyway,
get out of here.
Some of these stories in passing about him, sleeping with dudes' wives and all of this stuff.
What wife?
To me, Greg, I'm saying, all of it just. I don't rock with.
Oh, why you cut that off, bro? Why you cut it off?
I just don't rock with that. I just don't rock with that.
The music is what I'm a fan of. I don't really care about all that bullshit.
Especially at the age.
Because all of them got some bullshit behind them that you don't know about.
Listen, especially at the age you should have learned You should have learned these stuff. Learn this.
Well,
stuff.
we
Got
can
a lot
all
of people
agree
try to Jamie Butler's advantage.
if he did that shit to LeBron, that was bullshit.
That's some bullshit.
That was bullshit.
Hey, that's hoe. He got some hoe tendencies. He got some hoe
He
tendencies.
definitely got that.
He got hoe tendencies. I agree.
That's our show for this week, man. Thank y'all for joining us. Trash Talking with the Old Heads. Do not forget, hit that like and subscribe button on YouTube. Also, if you want to join the Facebook page, Trash Talking with the Old Heads, man.
He telling you right now, he got niggas trying to fuck him over.
Subscribe button, man. Until Tuesday, man. We out of here.
Fuck them niggas for life. Look, I got enemies. Got a lot of enemies. Got a lot of people trying to drain me for his energy. Trying to take away from a nigga. Fucking with the kid and pray for you, nigga.